Serene, high vibrational lunar day, y'all. Like, piece of no south shot with 3 fin stars and 3 spaceships. I know it's been like quiet rotations ever since I did a 9 fin 11 space visual of the after alignment reflections slash Asterical alignments report. I like been busy with the other side of the 6th space, busy with the other side of 6th space, working my earthly job, my mundane ish, take care of some more like Serene duties and responsibilities of this realm and stuff like that, take care of some more mundane things and stuff like that. So, I've been like I've been doing these frequency transmissions, just frequency only in the written. So, those y'all that been staying tuned into my Polaris Moon 27 at WordPress.com, my blog and stuff like that. Doing that, but anyway, since I got time, this rotation stuff like that, do his visual. Like, this is definitely the pre-Cancer full moon one. Okay, because the full moon is going to be occurring this rotation at 23:48 p.m. UT. Okay, this is a collective read. Non-Ptolemy aspects and fixed hysterical alignments, those are better and more accurately expanded upon in a personal one-on-one read. So, if you like a request a reading, I also do tarot too. So, my information in the description, in the inquiries that you're not vibing with, like transmit up in this 11 space, stuff like that. Also, like, hit me up on 8th and 9th space, those inquiries. But other than that, you go ahead and put up here in this 9th and 11th space, comment on this, or, if you have this synchronicity, we tuned in to your frequency transmission and, inquiries in the chat, stuff like that. But, yeah. And if you don't have these aspects and alignments are hitting both your maps by descension and by evolution, and what's arenas they are taking place in. The alignments that already passed, stuff like that, is be the after alignment reflections, the ones that have yet to occur, spherical alignment report. Alright, let's get into it. Now, okay. Now, at 10:09 a.m. UT, okay, and that breaks down to 1, new cycle, new beginning. Okay, moon trine policy. Okay, policies and Pisces. So, that's the cosmic window of the multiversal sight above what side the flow and the shift that's already in this realm 3D. So it's the looking above. It's like, for like keep your psychic sight sharp and in line. Okay, lunar trine there. Okay, the vibe of establishing vibrational security is gifting that sight. So, like, this is purely psychic sight right there, dead on, so like that. If Luna was a hard aspect to your big 3 heaviest Saturn, Uranus, including and excluding Uranus, and that go for hard alignments too. because Uranus follow the sky, the originator, does what he want. Ain't gonna be mad, so he can decide to give it to you, flip in your favor, or flip it out your favor. So, and Pluto, but harmonious alignment, stuff like that, because Luna is what manifests along with Saturn also. But Pluto really does. Uranus, yeah. Neptune, I'm not including Neptune. This is part of aspect configuration, but this is a collective ray, y'all. Yeah, I said Neptune. So that being said, like, hard aspect, I was on harmonious aspect. So like you're right, continues. But yeah, it like including Uranus somewhat and excluding, but okay, like gifted, it like easily gifted. It come to you no problems. Hard alignments, Saturn, block, Uranus. If on the side of Uranus, not flipping stuff in your face, along with that lightning strike what you on going, no. And it just dispense the wire everywhere and stuff like that. Ain't gonna be seeing Pluto show ain't, cause you gonna be pulled and compelled like vibration and psychically to not see what you really need to see and view and be aware of. Okay. And shortly at that, at 10:18 a.m. UT, so like that. They'll begin a new cycle. Okay. Moon trine Neptune. So, Neptune Pisces is the receptivity to the multiverse. Above the crux of 3D, when that ain't enough, and vibrational shifts rooted in the divinity period. Like, moon trine that's definitely that flow of receiving straight from multiverse, stuff like that. This alignment alone, it's just pure psychic sight, stuff like that. Harmonious aspect, Saturn, Uranus, or Pluto, yeah. Uranus, like I said, including and excluding, if you're inside to flip things in your favor, stuff like that. Just basically being able to manifest like that in this realm. Hard aspect, even more not so, like, you ain't found that on the alchemy, right? It's a harder time with alchemy time, Oh yeah, in previous alignment, stuff like that. If having a hard aspect, if you want working with like selenite, amethyst, but also get some latherite for these psychically sensitive times, stuff like that. Otherwise, you're gonna be hit somewhere, because latherite like protects you from like psychic attack and stuff like that. A harder time really being tuned in, Okay. At 14:19 p.m. UT, that breaks down to 15, which equals 6, mastery and manifestation. So we have Moon square Narcissus. Narcissus is in Libra, and I'm not really going to expand on that one. This one for folks won't conflate like so-called shrinkage term narcissism. Y'all don't expand on this stuff like that with spirituality, you know, and 9th and 12th space too. It's narcissist type behaviors and actions, man. It's it comes they cut that shit whole nother category stuff like that. But you know, narcissist is the rejection of lovers, you know. Is rejections of lovers advances. You know, he was more focused on his own damn self. You know, he's more in love with his own self, his own reflection. Narcissist and Libra, yeah, definitely so. Like, definitely so like that. But you know, with Luna squaring that, you know, the vibe, assassin, vibration, and security, like, you know, as a tussle between, like, okay, you know, I'm feeling myself, you know, I'm maintaining fine by myself. I'm cashmere by myself, stuff like that. But you know, Moon Cancer wants to connect. So with that being said, it's like that being said, you know, doing your alchemy right, and if it wasn't aspect to be 3 heavy years, stuff like that. I mean, like you was able to get beside yourself enough to flow and connect with somebody, and you know, and be in harmony with somebody else, you know, at that time. But you know, you still have your sense of self, but um you ain't as charmed by your own reflection in that water, in Cancer. Yeah, in that pond. You ain't as charmed by your own reflection in that water that you actually like, oh, okay, I'm good, but I'm about tired of being over about my damn self, and I'm tired of being over about myself. Yeah, let me vibe and flow with somebody else for a little bit. Yeah. Um. Okay, Luna easy aspect to heavy years include excluding Uranus. Then definitely so, you know, age more flow and connect more. Hard aspect, yeah, you use more charm by your own reflection in that point. Unless you work with some rose quartz, you know, soulmate crystal, Shiva lingam, you know, turquoise, all that to, you know, get you up off yourself so much and stuff like that. Then yeah, because I like make a distinction that there is a difference between necessary narcissist type behavior and actions and stuff like that. You know, those are for our self-preservation and survival. That's the necessary ones, stuff like that. But the unnecessary ones, you know. Okay. At let's see here. At 16:03 p.m. UT, that is another new cycle come in. We had breakdown that breakdown one. Okay, we had the moon in opposition to Juno. So having said Juno is 8 cosmic directions, pulled from 8 cosmic directions to establish 3D security above crux of 3D. Okay. Moon in opposition is like, okay, Juno, you go into your field, you go into your seat, your stature, your structure, your empire, that side of the mountain that you climb on, but, Luna is, it is pulling you, is moving you to like You know, take a stroll by a river, by that pond. You know, go by a river, go by a river, go by a pond, and stuff like that. Go get some water that field, water that field, cause you know if there's some irrigation system or something like that, if you then bring it balance and harmony, that's all bad with being aspect with being 3 heavy hitters, stuff like that. You know, you either experience it, your field being dry as fuck, you being thirsty, because you was seeing cool, you seeing cool and straight where you was at and stuff like that. See on somewhere thirsty, or the other thing is stuff like that. You know, just allow shit to just get washed out. You know, cause too much water coming in. You know, washed away the substance. You know, lunar and easy aspects of the big 3 heavy hitters. Including excluding urine and stuff like that. Then you know things got water, you got hydrated, you know, things got water and stuff like that. So field continue producing hard aspect. Shit was either dry or wash out. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, 16, yeah, I'm correct. 16:59 a.m. UT, okay, we had Neptune in alignment with Polus. So, yeah, that's sight, like, man.